How's it going, everybody? Sam here with BFPGear.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new HK Army RMX Lower Kit. HK Army has put out this aftermarket kit that works with the JT ProFlex goggle frame, and it's pretty sweet actually. Like, there's a few different colors. The material feels good, and it also just looks really good. So before we go over the colors of the RMX kit, what you're going to get is your lower faceplate. You're going to get a set of ears. You're going to get the magnetic chin strap, and then you get some aluminum hardware. It's not a full set of aluminum hardware. It is just going to be like one post and one screw. So you will need, some other hardware from your ProFlex that you might, you find a frame you like. You're going to need to keep at least one post and a screw per side. So that's 2 posts and 2 screws. So that way you can secure the ears to your goggle frame. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some stuff, and we're going to do a really cool all gray build here using the gray RMX lowers. But there are other color options available. You're going to be looking at black, you have white, you have ghost red, clear, and smoke. So I'm going to go grab a handful of things and some tools, and we're gonna build a ProFlex with the RMX and then see how it feels. Okay, so as you can see here, I got the tech mat out, and we have some hardware and some tools. Definitely a flathead screwdriver so we can install the strap, Phillips head, an Allen key, and that's just mostly for the hardware you're going to take off of your ProFlex goggle, so you can secure the ears to the frame itself, which these pieces of hardware go here, and I've already preemptively installed the lens, which we're going to go with this all gray build using a gray bandana frame. We're going to go with some red accents, so it's got that red chromatic JT logo, got a red and gray strap there, and of course our magnetic chin strap. So let's just start with getting the chin strap in the lower here. Just right away too, just the feel of these RMX lowers, like this rubber is pretty malleable. And the one thing I do notice from the RMX lower to versus the faceplate of a ProFlex is that ProFlexes, the plastic kind of goes across, and then the skirt's attached in this kind of flat line. This is going to have more rubber up towards the top part, so it's like a thinner piece of plastic up top that the skirt is attached to. It still feels really good though. I really like it. And then another good touch here is there's just little slats here where you can put any chin strap you want. But we're going to use the one that was provided with it. So we'll just unvelcro that and pop that in there. I guess this is kind of like a pseudo how to build a flex video, but we're mostly here just to kind of talk about the RMX lower and just kind of show you how to attach everything. All right, so now that we got the bottom attached here, you got your ProFlex frame, and you're just going to line up the 4 studs that are found here on the RMX lower. We're going to line them up with the ProFlex frame here. So let's start with the back. They just snap right in place too, which is really nice. Good secure fit. So, and I'm curious how the ventilation is going to be on this, because it is a bit different than the standard ProFlex. I want to make sure these are lined up real quick. Oh yeah, we're good. Just pushes right in. There we go. Look at that. That's actually, yeah, it looks pretty good already. But yeah, that is really flexible and malleable. That's really nice. I feel like these are going to be perfect for whether you play paintball or airsoft too. This is going to be good coverage. But yeah, so let's see. Next up, we're going to do the ears. So this is where we're going to need our hardware as well after we install the ears, but you just got to take the little hooks here, and they hook into the frame, and then this piece at the bottom goes underneath. So These can be a little difficult to install, and the only reason why I think that is because I feel like the rubber on the ears is a little bit tougher. Like it's made out of a different material, maybe. I could be wrong, but I like it. You know, I feel like it's going to be you know, less malleable. So if you leave it like in the heat on accident or something like that, you know, it's not going to like, you know, morph or, you know, bend in a different direction or anything like that. It's just going to stay how it is. And like this middle part here where there's kind of like this quick little cut that like divots in, this is really tough. So I am a big fan of that. So your ears are going to be pretty well protected. Now we're going to install some hardware here just so we keep it nice and secure. So I'm going to start with the post. It's going to go right there, and then you grab the screw, and this is going to be from the ProFlex that you take apart. Oh, let's see if we can thread it in, come on. There we go, caught. And then the Allen key is used to hold the post in, and then you just use your Phillips head screwdriver to secure it. And you don't have to tighten these down like a whole lot or anything like that because our strap's going to go in here, but that's going to be the fun part. But yeah, the material on this goggle, it feels, or sorry, I should say lower kit, it feels really, really good. Definitely a big fan here. So curious to see what everyone's going to do with their builds and such. And there's quite a few different colors, and I believe they said that there were, I think there's the 6 launch colors, and then you also have, I believe, more on the way. So curious to see what colors they do. I think it'd be really cool to see like a green skirt. I just think that would be really sick. You don't see a lot of that, so. All right, now we're going to use the bottom hardware pieces that were provided with the kit here. And we're going to secure the ear to the faceplate. So I like to start with the post, go up from the bottom here, and it kind of pops in. And then you're going to grab the one with the screw part here, which is going to have a little bit of blue Loctite on it. So that's a nice little touch. And it just kind of threads in. Might be a little difficult to catch. And then that Allen key we got earlier, we can use that to help tighten it. But we don't want to tighten it down too much. There we go, that's perfect. And now that ear is nice and secure on there. It's a really, really simple process. Not too bad. Just, I would say the hardest part's probably installing the lens or the strap, I think. But this, yeah, this lower kit feels great. Kind of really like the vent holes on it too, but I'm not sure how it breathes yet. Like we haven't put it on. We haven't completed our build yet. Now comes the fun part, which is putting the strap in. So you get your goggle strap here. We're just going to kind of pull each side a little bit. So that, because we need a little bit of give here, because we're going to be pushing these parts in. And you just take the strap, it just pops in like that. Oh, I need to pull it a little bit further away here. You know what, let's just pull it all the way. That's probably the best thing to do. There we go, it's better. And so once you do that, I like to take this piece here. This is where that flat head's going to come into play. So this is probably like one of the most weirdest ways to install a goggle strap. I take the Phillips head and I just kind of press. I want to get everything in there just a little bit. So start like that, so it's kind of lined up. Now let's get different leverage on it here. And then you just kind of lightly push in a little bit until that goggle strap just kind of pushes its way in just like that. That side's done. And let's go ahead and just go do it one more time here. And you want to be real careful doing this because you do not want to scratch your lens. So that's why I always kind of push down into this slat here instead of pushing forward like this, because if I slip, I'm going to scratch the lens, and that's not going to be a good time for anybody. All right, so now that we have the goggle built here, let's go ahead and let's flip the camera and let's see how it looks and see how it breathes. But I mean, just looking at it here, this looks really good. I'm already a big fan of like the neutral color with the red accent. But yeah, let's flip the camera and see what it looks like. All right, so now that we have swapped over back to facing me here, we have our full RMX kit on a ProFlex goggle frame, and this looks really good. I am impressed. I had my skepticism at first, but this ventilation at the front here, big fan of the ProFlex. It's just a bunch of open holes, just you can breathe in and you can breathe out without a problem. This almost looks similar with maybe some more like directed air pathways. The ears look really nice. I was a little skeptical at first with all of these open spots, but once you put the strap over that open area there on the ears, it's completely covered. So it's going to be perfect for paintball or airsoft, whatever you decide to play. And there's only one thing really left to do here, and that's put it on and see how it feels. Take some deep breaths and see how the ventilation is too. So yeah, all right, so yeah, feels just like a ProFlex. I mean, it's just a ProFlex frame. The breathability so far is pretty good too. So let's do a couple deep breaths, see how it feels. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I don't feel like any hot air or anything like that as I breathe out, you know, coming back and bouncing back, hitting me like all up in like my face and my beard and stuff. Because if you got facial hair and you play paintball and you breathe heavy, some of that hot air reverberates and just warms up here. I don't feel that, which is honestly really good. And then breathing in is not a problem at all either. So if you're out there and you're playing, you know, super hard, maybe it's just like, you know, really hot outside, you're getting sweaty and stuff like that, and just breathing heavily, your ventilation is going to be really, really good here. But other than that, I mean, these RMX kits, I like these. I like these a lot. The 6 launch colors are really slick as well, so you're going to be able to, you know, color coordinate, color contrast, do whatever you want. And then if you want to pick up one of these kits, they start at $79.95, and that's going to be for the base colors like the gray, the black, and the white, and then the translucent colors like the ghost red, the clear, and the spokes are going to be $89.95. And if you want to spice up your ProFlex, you know, change up that flex skirt down here, or you know, maybe you're completing a build, or just spice it up a little bit, change it up. Get yourself an RMX Lower Kit, and you can pick these bad boys up right now at BFPGear.com.